Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. As always, an easy way to support the channel is by leaving a thumbs up, by leaving a comment, by leaving 2 comments, by leaving 3 comments, or by subscribing if you have not already did so. If you haven't done so already, all these things do help with the algorithm. Ledger is still, at the moment, having their crypto starter pack promotion that they have going on, where you receive a free $25 voucher that you can then use to buy basically crypto for free. While I am not a Ledger employee, I am an affiliate, and I do have an affiliate link in the description below for those of you who are interested. A very big thank you to the people who have been buying Ledgers over the last couple of days. I was going to bow or something like that, but thank you. I know I say this all the time as well. There's a lot of stuff going on in the cryptocurrency space. There's a lot of really crazy news. The market has reacted, but not in the way that me or many other people would have possibly expected. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. So here we go. It says Bitcoin makes a real break beyond 60,000 amidst calls for liftoff to $70,000. We have had about a good 38,000 weeks, over exaggeration, of nonstop good news with Bitcoin. The news that we had yesterday, I believe it was that Grayscale has purchased another entire $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, and the price was like, beep, it went up a little tiny bit. However, over the evening, while we all slept, Bitcoin went to, it was 61,200 and something or other dollars. Like there's an actual, I don't mean this jokingly, there's an actual tug of war happening within the price metrics of Bitcoin. I'm not sure who's on which side, but it looks absolutely ridiculous. It's clear that the price should have gone above $63,000, $64,000, $65,000 at this point. A lot of people are talking about it online, of course, on Twitter, all over the place, because it appears very obvious that Bitcoin should just skyrocket at this point. But there's still tons of people who are trying to make sure that the price stays down, if you will. This one says Bitcoin is inches away from an all-time high as XRP's price has surged to $1.60. I woke up and was quite shocked. XRP was up by around 15 to 16%. I think when I last looked, it was $1.63, and I was trying to figure out exactly what was going on. I think it's just, now hear me out, I think it's just overall optimism. We know that, we've seen that, we've read that. All cryptocurrency exchanges who delisted XRP are legally able to relist it because of what the guy during the SEC lawsuit said. He was like, no, our qualm, our gripe, our problem is with Ripple, not with the exchanges. Exchanges didn't have to delist it. They can all relist XRP. On top of that, I think it's just like an actual general sentiment that the coin was kind of down for too long. There's tons of interest there. You may not like XRP, but by golly, there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people on this planet who really, really, really do like XRP. On top of that, on Monday, the One Chain team announced that now, and I quote, XRP token holders can put their XRP to work and engage with the world of many DeFi applications. One Chain is a blockchain interoperability platform. Since Wan means 10,000 in Chinese, the brand name One Chain translates to tens of thousands of blockchains. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So, as it stands right now, it appears that, according to this, XRP now also is part of the DeFi world, has DeFi. You can use XRP on DeFi applications. I was going to say if this is true, I assume this is true. The price of XRP is probably going to continue going a lot higher over the next couple of forever. We were talking about once every single platform aims for the entire same thing. It's smart contracts DeFi, smart contracts DeFi. Now the new thing is NFTs. But if you have smart contracts and you can start locking up your XRP inside of applications and people can start building applications directly on top of your blockchain or that correspond to your coin, the prices always go up. So anyway, that appears to be the reason why XRP, I mean, there are multiple reasons as to why it's going up. I think it's also the actual anticipation of any type of relistings. Because we know that they can. So them not doing so is just kind of a I'll say the word jerk, a bit of a jerk move. Just re-add it. Why add 1 inch in NXTNXY459 token as opposed to just adding the number 4 cryptocurrency back to your platform? And it was also something with Ripple, like there was like a motion to dismiss was filed, and there's speculation that this is basically going to end in some type of a mutual handshake where the SEC says, just pay us money. I'm not in the courtroom. I don't know what they're doing, but this is kind of the expected outcome from all of this. Anyway, that's all the price news. Right. Bitcoin went up a bit. XRP skyrocketed, and every other coin, the other altcoins, like from number 11 lower, are in the red. Everything 10 and above is like trending kind of sideways. The market has no idea where it wants to go. And that's anyway, so that's all the price stuff. Now let's get into the actual ridiculous stuff that should have affected the market, but as of late, it still has not. What a great day it's going to be when Bitcoin actually just shoots up to $75,000 and I can finally breathe a sigh of relief because all this news we've been getting. First up, Microstrategy's board of directors will now be paid in Bitcoin. This was said by their CEO, Michael Saylor. Okay, sorry, wrong person. Michael Saylor in a tweet. The board of directors, he said, of Microstrategy. What? The board of directors of Microstrategy is now paid in Bitcoin. That's not even proper English. The board of directors of Microstrategy are now paid in Bitcoin. Who wrote that? The board of directors is a panel of high-profile individuals who are elected to represent and protect shareholders' interests and managing corporate oversight. And here's the tweet for it right here. And apparently, I think they get the money, but then it's converted into Bitcoin. Yeah, it says, in a filing with the U.S. SEC, MicroStrategy has clarified how the directors' fees in Bitcoins will be paid. He said, going forward, non-employee directors will receive all fees for their services on the company's board in Bitcoin instead of cash. Surprise, logical. So we are currently at the point where everyone is going to want to get paid in Bitcoin, and this is going to cause a gigantic, massive snowball effect where if you see them getting paid in Bitcoin, you're being paid in paper, Bitcoin's price goes up and your paper value goes down, you are going to have people in their job say, hey, we want what they have. I don't care if I'm only getting 30% of my salary, 45% of my salary, probably not 15% of my salary, but I want Bitcoin as well. This is going to force companies to start buying even more Bitcoin so that they can actually pay their employees in this digital currency. This is incredibly popular news. This was all over the place. MicroStrategy board of directors to receive pay in Bitcoin. They are not going to be the only one. We will get to that in a second. However, MicroStrategy directors now receive board fees in Bitcoin. This is probably already happening in multiple other companies around the world that we simply just do not know about. It is going to continue. We heard, what was it, the last 3 days, we heard the NBA team is going to do it and some football team is going to do it and then something else. It's going to spread like wildfire simply because everybody wants to be a part of the trend. And even more so, if you had a time machine and you knew right now that Bitcoin's 60 something or other $1,000 and you can travel back to 2011 and be like, hey, I also want to get paid in Bitcoin, you would do it immediately. With all the news that we have, all the clear indications, at least in my view, that Bitcoin is going to be going at least to a 6-digit number somewhere this year. Everyone wants to be paid and will want to be paid exclusively in Bitcoin, which then once again forces companies to buy the Bitcoin to be able to pay their employees in Bitcoin. And you can already buy everything with Bitcoin, so you see how the circle kind of goes. So that's the MicroStrategy news. Very popular. I only have 4 tabs up there because it seemed redundant to have 38 of them. And let's move on. Also, in extremely popular news, and I think this did absolutely nothing to the price, Time Magazine is taking further steps towards crypto adoption, as revealed today by Grayscale CEO Michael Sonnenschein. Sonnenschein noted that the company is taking 3 actions. First, Time Magazine is partnering with Grayscale to release a series of educational videos, which will happen this summer. Second, Time Magazine as a company will hold Bitcoin on its balance sheet. That's right. They're doing it as well. And I'm pretty sure every other major company on the planet is preparing to do so as well. They're probably just figuring out a way to be able to actually announce it or to say it. Or I assume everything always has to do with the SEC, which is very interesting. So I assume they have lots of filings right now to be able to do this. This means that the firm, Time, is making an investment similar to those made by Tesla and MicroStrategy in recent months. Finally, Keith Grossman, who has served as president of Time since July 2019, will also be paid in Bitcoin. I'm telling you that by the end of next year, if we get to a 300, if just 300, I don't need $500,000, I don't even need $1 million Bitcoin. If we do a 5x from Bitcoin's price this year, from where we currently are, every board member, every director, every CEO, CFO, CTO, these are all real letters, I'm not making them up, will be paid in Bitcoin in some sort of capacity. If we get to the end of this year and Bitcoin is above $250,000 and one NBA team was only paid in Bitcoin, one football team was paid, and one something or other, whoever else is being paid in Bitcoin, they're all going to demand that they are paid in Bitcoin. Imagine getting your paycheck, and in 3 weeks, 5 weeks, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 weeks, you look at your paycheck, and the numbers on that paycheck have magically increased by 5 times. You made 5x what you made before. Everybody is going to want this. Sonnenschein did not say how much Sonnenschein did not say how much Bitcoin Time intends to purchase or how much Grossman will be paid. However, it seems likely that the firm will make a multi-million-dollar investment. I'm going to assume if they went through Grayscale and not through any other means, they're probably going to be buying a very significant amount. Logic also tells us that if this filing has gone through, they must have spoken with the SEC, as the SEC also oversees everything that Grayscale does. So in a couple of days, in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months, we will have the exact number as to how much Time has also purchased as well. This must have gone through a security filing with Time and the SEC. So, yeah, Time Magazine will indeed be buying Bitcoin, keeping it on its balance sheet, which is also very important because I think years ago people were talking about it, and one of the really I assume they don't. They're a bit upset right now. Companies years ago, when they started announcing that they were going to actually accept Bitcoin as a means of payment, they were swapping out their Bitcoin for US dollars immediately. It was like 2014 and 15. And it was like, they wanted to be a part of the wave and be like, yeah, we are also Bitcoiners. Yeah. But they made sure that they swapped it immediately into US dollars. And that was when Bitcoin was like $800, $2,000. So I assume they're not swapping out of it anymore. Anyway, so that's the Time news. I think there's also something about them. They just released some NFTs, and I think this was one of the covers, so it's clear that they're Bitcoining themselves. Anyway, that's the Time Magazine news, and let's move on. Here we go. Binance Coin has risen to $650 in a record surge of 30% before retracing to $550. Binance Coin has completely lost its mind. But the numbers do make sense, though. It says it right around here. The massive drive of Binance Coin's value above $600 saw the altcoin register a higher daily trading volume than Bitcoin. More people were trading Binance Coin than they were trading Bitcoin. More people were trading Binance Coin than they were the number one cryptocurrency on the planet. This is quite a feat considering Binance Coin is just a utility token and was trading under $50 just a couple of months ago. I do not think that Bitcoin is explicitly in any trouble. However, Ethereum, you got to get with it. We are at the point right now where Binance Coin is going to overtake Ethereum, and it's going to be incredibly embarrassing. And I mean that in the nicest way completely possible. For those of you not looking at the screen, the Bitcoin daily transaction volume was 2.6 billion and Binance Coins was 2.7 trillion. So it passed it. The thing that, and it's not an issue, the thing that's going on right now is that Binance has said and delivered on everything that they said that they were going to do. I see so many articles floating around right now about like either Binance hate or Binance Coin hate. And this is just a normal thing that tends to take place whenever a coin looks as if it is going to pass by one of the other leaders. You know what this reminds me of? I'm sure no one said it. I was just moving my hands like this. That reminds me of 2017. Why does it remind me of 2017? Because at this point in the year, maybe if we move forward about 2 months, which is where I think we also currently are. Anyway, the point is this was happening with XRP. XRP was in no one's radar. No one was really talking about it as XRP kept on shooting up further and further in price and actually passed by Ethereum. That's when everyone was like, XRP's crap, XRP's this, XRP's centralized. People were digging up like things about, what's this guy's name? The Garling House, and people were calling him Garlic House, and I'm like, do you think that's going to stop XRP's price from rising? So I'm seeing the exact same articles now about Binance and about Binance Coin. Binance Coin is more centralized than Bitcoin. Of course it is, because Bitcoin has tens of thousands of bajillions of nodes all around the world. How they're talking about, I've seen people try and like personally attack Changpeng Zhao, and I'm like, you're children. You're just absolute, like, you need to get your lives together because you didn't buy Binance Coin. And you see, this is it. So listen, crypto, the entire point of it is this is an open, free market. If you can do it, do it. I mentioned that years ago. I hold certain coins. I have certain coins. I don't have any Binance Coin, but my goodness, if you are able to create a coin that does better than other coins, do it. Ethereum's been around for, 7 years? Binance Coin came out in 2017, 2018. And look at where we currently are right now. I think Binance Coin has to 3x for it to pass by Ethereum. And I have a very strange feeling behind the scenes, people are probably trying to work on that as well. Because Binance Coin and Binance Smart Chain, where a lot of people who are using Ethereum are moving over to because it's quicker and faster and blah, 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 blah. You know, I said it years ago. Ethereum, you can't keep, and I understand. I am not a developer. I am not a coder. When I look at it, it just looks like numbers and things on the screen, and I kind of look away because it makes no sense to me. I understand that it's difficult, but you can't keep stringing people along and telling them, yeah, upgrade soon. Yeah, we're going to have an upgrade. Oh, yeah. Keep waiting. The upgrade's going to come. Like, we were supposed to have had Ethereum 2.0 in 2017. We just got phase 0 of Ethereum 2.0 a couple of months ago. We just got the beginning of staking, and it's still not even like complete staking. By I think 2018 or 2019, we should have had Ethereum 3.0. You can look this up. You can find it all on the internet, which means that by now this year, we should be on Ethereum 4.0, if not 5.0. I'm not sure exactly how high 0.0 they were planning on going. Binance Coin is rallying very, very hard. There's a lot of stuff that Binance is doing. It says Binance Coin reaches 37% of Ethereum's market cap. 3 reasons why Binance Coin is soaring. You don't have to rehear it again. I was just screaming into the microphone as to why it was happening. Here's another reason why Binance continues to do extremely well. Crypto exchange Binance has announced the launch of a zero commission tradable stock token that allows users to trade in fractional stocks. All stock tokens are denominated, settled, and collateralized in Binance's US dollar. The first Binance stock token to be listed is Tesla. Binance has listed Tesla as a tradable, fractionable stock on their platform. It wasn't Coinbase. It wasn't the Gemini twins. It wasn't any other exchange. It was Binance. I saw this and I said, this makes so much sense as to why the coin is surging. And this is the first one that they have listed. I assume they are going to have every single major stock on their platform. And you want to know the really interesting part is, we live in a world now. I'm sure you've had many people, many friends who are saying, hey, I want to get into Bitcoin, but bro, I don't have $60,000. And you tell them, what do you tell them? You can buy fractions of Bitcoin. You can buy 1 million Satoshis. You can buy 500,000 Satoshis. Whatever you feel comfortable with being able to buy, you can still own some Bitcoin. One of the really big barriers for normal people to be able to get into stocks or any other type of financial place is being able to buy fractional things. You may want to buy that stock, but by golly, it costs $1,000 and you're like, I can't afford that. However, in a digital world where everything is fractionalized, you can put in $50 a month and you still own a fraction of that stock that it's still redeemable because it's still a portion of the stock. This is why we also see a lot of, and we saw more, it was more so last year, like the really big trend for stock exchanges, like was to talk about getting into like digitized securities. This is going to open up the financial world to everyone. Everyone. That stock costs $1,000, but you only have $1. You can still buy it. Buy a fraction of the same exact thing. We've seen people digitizing paintings, not NFTs so much, but like people digitizing Warhols and selling off fractions of them. I mean, you can also still do this with NFTs in certain cases as well, but you understand what I'm saying. So the point is, I think this is the actual announcement for it right here. It says Binance launches zero commission tradable stock tokens. This is going to send Binance Coin and Binance's platform. Now, this is just my personal opinion. This is just me. I do not know if this is going to happen. It's going to send them into the stratosphere. We are probably going to relatively soon see a $1,000 Binance Coin token, whatever you want to call it, because of everything that they keep doing. It's nonstop. Binance just does not stop everything that they're doing. And I mentioned this years ago as well. I remember they did something and I was like, why didn't Coinbase do that? And then something else happened. I was like, what? The point is, so Binance Coin passed the daily volume of Bitcoin, which is crazy. Binance Coin is also more than one third the price of Ethereum. And I assume they're going to try and pass it If Binance Coin becomes the number 2 coin, Ethereum is going to have a very big problem because people have been talking about that they need. This is why, remember, this was 2 weeks ago when Cardano and Ethereum, when they both announced the same exact day that they had to delay their upgrade. And I'm like, really? Do you understand what's happening right now? Like, do you see the movements in this market? How much money is desperate to be pushed into this market? And you think it's okay to wait until July and August for an upgrade? No, that's not gonna hold. So the point is, and on top of that as well, Binance is now, you can trade Tesla on their platform fractionalized. You can buy fractional pieces of Tesla stock. It said something somewhere around here about the SEC filing. I don't know where. It's somewhere around here. Doesn't remember. Anyway. So it makes so much sense as to why this was going up. A lot of tabs. Of course, this was anytime Tesla's in the news with anything crypto, it kind of goes crazy. It says Binance launches tokenized stock trading for Tesla. You can now trade Tesla as tradable stock tokens on Binance. Oh gosh, it won't stop. Binance launches tradable tokens in Tesla. Oh gosh, please stop. What's this one? Binance Coin skyrockets to record highs while $1,000 beckons. Oh yeah. Unless everyone else really gets it together, Binance Coin is going to take over. There's no real other way to kind of put that. Everyone's already using them. Binance keeps growing more and more every single day. Anyway, that's the Binance Coin news. Kind of a lot. And let's move on. I feel like this should have been news, but I knew that it wouldn't be news, but I'm bringing you this news so that you understand that this should have also been news. That made sense. Shapeshift CEO, his name is Eric Voorhees, has suggested the launch of Thor chain is arguably the biggest event in crypto this week. Hear him out. And considering all eyes in crypto are on Coinbase and their listing on Wednesday, with a potential valuation of $140 billion, you would not believe on financial websites the amount of, the amount of people who don't like crypto. You know what I'm saying. Who were putting on blast, trying to cancel Coinbase was obscene. These people were writing articles. Not only does Bitcoin have no value, but a company who's trading Bitcoin, oh my gosh, how dare they even think about going public? Last we heard, Coinbase had a valuation of $100 billion. And I guess that has moved up to $140 billion because them and Binance are the largest crypto exchanges on the planet. So you can make the guess. Thor Chain's launch is scheduled for Tuesday. I believe that's today. And will mark the first time that native crypto assets can be traded on a decentralized exchange across unique blockchains without bridging technology or wrapping tokens. I will try to explain that because I know it sounds completely insane. Many years ago, and I'm going to take you back to at least 2016, one of the major discussions when we were talking about actual, what crypto could do for the world was being able to use crypto all over the place. We didn't have the option to tap our phone. There were no QR codes for crypto yet. Everything was still kind of basic and old. And the idea was in the future, we would have cross-chain interoperability. We'd be able to link up Bitcoin and Litecoin would be able to link up to Ethereum so that, let's say, this is what was the idea. Of course, we've moved way far from that. The idea was, let's say you're in Colombia and you're trying to go to France, and Colombia only uses Ethereum, France only uses Litecoin. As opposed to having to use a cryptocurrency exchange or any other thing, you'd be able to just simply go into your phone and say, swap into this, I'm going to another country, and therefore you'd be able to pay in that coin without having to pay any fees, without having to pay anything. This was kind of the idea. A lot of that fell apart. I think a lot of people started focusing more on the bull market that happened in 2017, and it kind of went completely unnoticed. Since then, decentralized exchanges have become very different than when I first tried to start using them. They were very clunky. They're allegedly super amazing right now. People tell me how great they are all the time. There's no intermediary. You just kind of swap, whatever you kind of have to do. The idea that you will, in the future, or even today, which is kind of weird to say, be able to swap your coins across multiple chains sounds completely insane to me. And I think this is probably or should be one of the most important news stories of the day, even more than the Tesla thing. Because, how do I say this in the most goodest way? We have entered a space where you do not need to not only not use the US dollar, but you also explicitly do not have to use a centralized cryptocurrency exchange. You could and are able to simply just do it by yourself without any intermediaries, and no one can kind of tell you no. So this thing basically allows you, without any restrictions, to do as you wish with your money at any given time whenever you want, without someone being able to say no. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. I do ask that all of you, regardless of where you are, please pay attention to local law and to make sure that you are following the law, because I do not want anyone to be in trouble, but you get my drift. So the fact that this is has launched, and it says Thor Chain has no bridges, no wrapping. Wrapping is also a very big thing. You've seen before people take their coins, put them into another blockchain, wrap them up, and therefore this is why you're able to use Bitcoin and use Cardano and use Tron on top of Ethereum, because these are wrapped inside of it. Now imagine never having to wrap. Imagine, you kind of... So anyway, I think this is incredibly huge. It probably won't make any news anywhere. A lot of people just aren't going to care about this because it means nothing to them. It's kind of the same exact way that there are a lot of people in the cryptocurrency space who don't understand that inflation is causing asset prices to not only rise, but creating a massive, gigantic bubble in everything, which is going to be a big shocker to a lot of people in the coming years when that collapse happens. But also people don't really think a step further as far as like, and I cringe when I say it, like economic sovereignty, if you kind of want to put it in that manner. Anyway, so that's, I honestly have no idea what Thor Chain is, but I know that Eric Voorhees has been a very huge advocate for actual decentralization and actual do what you want with your own money for a very long time. So I assume this will be big, kind of behind the scenes in some sort of way. So that's the that news. And let's move on. And to finish things off sure, I think this is also going to be a very big thing. It says upcoming Ethereum-based game called The Sandbox, a blocky shared 3D world in which players can purchase digital land. I know that also sounds crazy, and deploy their own interactive games, revealed today that it has sold its virtual non-fungible token properties to an array of prominent new buyers. Cryptocurrency exchange Gemini and its nifty gateway NFT marketplace led the list. Alongside Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, Galaxy Initiative, the game-centric arm of Galaxy Digital, is also on the long list alongside investor Bill Lee of 21X, Ken Howery, Sandeep Madra, and many others. So, digital land is a thing. I know you may look outside and say, hey, there is dirt, there is tree, that is real land, but we've also gotten to the world where Bitcoin is also real money. So the idea is that in the future, as we have many virtual reality gameplay thing on your head, you can see into the future, whatever people are making, types of systems, that people will also want to buy digital land. And in this digital world, I think Facebook is also making one. There's like 3 really big ones on Ethereum. I think the main ones being Sandbox and Decentraland. Basically, if you want to escape, you go into this digital world. You have your own plot of land. You can hang out, call your friends over. Also, people are believing that in the future, if you buy a big enough plot of land, you can digitally build a museum inside of it. So you and your friends can walk around that museum and say, hey, there's pretty stuff inside here. I like this museum. Can you guess what's going to be inside those museums? You got it. The NFT tokens that everyone's buying right now, that everyone thinks is going to be worth a lot in the future. Who knows? I can't really tell you. But the news, I think they have like a map. Yeah, here's what one of them looks like. It says wave 1 of land sold for $2 million and wave 2 sold for $1 million. In February alone, we sold over $3 million worth of NFTs on the Sandbox game public land sales, more than the last 2 years combined. Apparently, Atari has a land. Binance has lands. There's a lot of Binance lands. I don't know the other symbols. I can't really tell. I'm not going to put my face that close to the screen. So anyway, yeah, this was also kind of popular news, if you will. I still haven't joined any of these things just because I simply want to see which ones are going to actually make it before I make a huge investment. But by that point, all the land is going to be gone. So sad me. Yeah, apparently the Care Bears have a piece of land. The Smurfs, Atari, Square Enix, and Binance. Cool. And somebody from Avenged Sevenfold also has a piece of land, so you can live next to him if you want. What a weird time to be alive. I know I'm not the only one who really thinks that. Between everything going on with 19, everything happening just in general, in the financial world, in the stock world, and the real estate world, and the crypto world, the amount of companies buying and accepting crypto and adopting it and holding it, and Time Magazine and Bloomberg and Fidelity and what's the other one? Wow. Whoever we heard from like 2 days ago who was like, yeah, Bitcoin's going to be the one world currency. And I was like, it's a lot happening at one time. So yeah, that's all the news. Told you it was going to get a bit ridiculous. But I mean, this channel is also ridiculous and no one should have been surprised at any point. Anyway. That's all that. Let's move on. As always, oh, it did it. It did it. It did it. Yes, please just keep going. Finally. Oh, what a relief. Sorry for screaming into the microphone like half a second ago. Bitcoin is at 62,500. Yes, freaking finally. Just go. All the other coins are trying to mimic it right now as well. Just keep going. Don't stop. Go to 67,000 so we can finally get out of this mess because we've been stuck between 60,000 for the last like 8 weeks. It made no sense. Oh boy. As always, Very special thank you to my Patreon supporters. Professor Wally from Gunbot University, a very big hello. I'll say that. A very big hello to my newest patron, Umnu. That is UMN space NU. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm going to say Umnu because it sounds really cool. Wish Nikki, the letter M. Stefan Dirks, okay, yes, not brain. Why do so I have glasses, you see that. From here, sideways, looking at the screen, not brain looks like hot brain. But then I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense. So I got to turn my eyes. Not brain. Crypto something in the Z Waylay. Crypto Black Sheep, AJ Cut 5, Speedy 655. And Carlos was like, Mobarazi, Jojo Shaw Show, VB Nerd 21, Miguel Grolet, Lauren De Silva, Quoted Biddy, Bare Bones Mining, Troy Allgood, Space Case Need a Miracle. Crypto Style, Pattern Noster, Conan Don't Skip Leg Day, Snacky Chan, Tolik Banana, Auspicious Agile and Blockchain Navarro Williams, David James, Attila the Han, Yasha Harari, Oscar Maldonado, Utopia 569, Moonman High, XRP, Joshua Vineyard, Martin Stoyo, Nostromo, John Sarson, The Animal Reader, A Bibliophobia, Todd Mullis, Adam Graysick, Mohar Maroni, Master Ventures in Thailand, Jared Schneider, Wise Knights, Owl 242 to the World, Bankroll Network, Crypto Artist, Coley 3D, Damian Setsuna, Richie Richard III, Vlad the Impaler, Paxis, Nick Mangiela, Vodi, Anthony Charles, Jim Gardner, Minting Coins? No. Anthony Charles. Yes, I got it. Wait. Jim Gardner. Wait. Anthony Charles, Jim Gardner, Minting Coins? No, Jeremy Fox, Minting Coins, Miller Hitch Test Every Day, and Kyle Skips Leg Day, Yes to Crypto, Boy to Make Boatface, Anytime Fitness, Marks on the Staff, Arfmedic 17, Bake Me a Cake, Tigger and Macha, Nisa, On Crypto with Lionel, Crayola Michelle, URL, and Bolero Bastos. Thank you all very, very much for your support. Thank you to all the new Patreon members. Thank you to everyone who is a new member of the channel. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. Thank you to everyone who left a like. Thank you to everyone who's still listening to me rambling. And thank you to everyone who left a comment or multiple comments. It's a lot of stuffs. At the moment, please just continue going higher. Bitcoin is at $62,287. It is up by 2.6%. It has a $1.16 trillion market cap. Go, Bitcoin, go. Ethereum is currently up by 0.25%. Binance Coin is down by 7%. Guess it couldn't sustain the intense movement for that long. Down by 7%. XRP is up by 15%. It is at $1.60. Cardano's up by not much, but it's $1.32. Everything, there we go. Here we go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Everything is trying to follow that uptrend as best they can. A lot of the other altcoins are in red. I'm going to, also their Satoshi prices are also in red. So I'm assumptioning that people are realizing, or rather, what tends to happen is people sell off their altcoins when they see Bitcoin is pumping. And therefore, these Satoshi prices going red. Wrapped Bitcoin is also going up because it's a wrapped version of Bitcoin. Uniswap is up by 10%. All the other altcoins are in red. Please just be, please, for the sake of heaven above us, just go to new heights. Well, here we go. Here's the Thor chain we were just talking about, Rune. That's the decentralized exchange that has all the different chains a part of it. I assume this will be big. Just an assumption. Anyway, everything else is in red. I do hope you all enjoyed. I do hope the rest of this week is absolutely insane for all of us, wallet, money-wise. I guess maybe this is the beginning of the surge because Coinbase goes public tomorrow. I do hope you all enjoyed. I do hope you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope that it is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.